Hello, this is Matthias. Do you know how to duplicate specific rows in Power Query? And could you equally distribute an amount among these rows? I think you can, and I will prove it to you with this a nice little challenge from Excel BI. And one promise, no M coding is necessary for this. So what can you expect? Well, as ever, I'll start with the explanation of the problem, but then I'll have to make a confession. Obviously, after that, I'll have to repent and I will solve the challenge. And while I'm doing this, I also show some neat little tricks. And at the very end, I have a stunning bonus for you as a reward. So let's see what the problem is about. We have two data sets above the source and below the expected result. And the columns are identical. But you can see also that the number of rows is different. So how does this come about? So every time you have more than one sub, so more than one X, you have to take that column, duplicate it, and equally distribute the amount between these rows. So that's the first example. We have another one here with 3x, and that means we have 3 rows, and the amount is divided by 3. Here is another example with 4x, and that means we're coming here having 4 rows, and the amount is divided by 4. So far so good, and there's only one thing to add. The number of columns, so the number of subs, might vary. So next time you might have 7 subs or 3 subs, so we will have to look for a dynamic solution. Okay, I initially said no M coding necessary, and normally my mantra is use as much as possible the UI, do as much clicking as possible. But for this challenge, I didn't follow this at all. I provided this solution here with this handmade formula. It's a good formula. It gave me more than 10 likes, so that's really good, but it's not what we want to achieve. So I want to show you how to do this with standard steps. So I'll come here, press Ctrl T. That's how it is. So okay, I'll change the table name to hours. Oh, that was completely wrong. Hours sub, short for hours per sub. And I will also change here, take out the table layout. Looks better like this. Let's go to the Data tab and import with from table range to the Power Query editor. And I stressed the importance of a dynamic solution, and every time you hear dynamic solution, then Unpivot columns is a good candidate. So what we have to do is we have to mark all 3 columns here, which are not sub, and then come here and select Unpivot other columns. That's done. It ensures no matter how many subs are added or taken out, it will always work. So next step, we will mark the first 2 columns, name and date, and we will group by them. So group by here on the same tab. And that makes sure that the upper part is already solved. The first aggregation is fine. So we can now add 2. The first one will be hours, And I write this with lowercase. Instead of count rows, I will go for min. Could go for max or average as well, wouldn't make any difference. The only thing which is important here is I have to select hours. Now, the last aggregation level is for getting the whole relevant data, so all rows. And I can call this all or data or whatever, it doesn't matter. And we're done, for that step at least. So let's see. We have hours, and next column to press is count. So this order, first hours, then count. Go here to add column, select under standard, divide. And that makes sure that you distribute that amount correctly according to the number of rows. So you see here there's the 2.5, and you've seen before the 2 and 3. So this works fine. We just have to change the column name. So we go for hours. And that's it. So we go here and take out these two helper columns. We can expand. Well, what we need or want is this attribute column and the value column. We don't want to have a prefix. So we're good. Next step, we want to have the subs back to the header. And at the same time, we want to make sure that the row structure is not damaged. So to keep the row structure here, let's duplicate this column, the attribute column. Here we are. And the name doesn't matter. It will be deleted anyway afterwards. So yes, now I go to the transform tab and go for pivot column. I do have to select the values column. We go for value. That's the column with the X. And we will make sure that there is no aggregation. So how does this look? This looks good. The only thing is we have to get rid of this column, this helper column. And of course you could go here and press delete, and we will do something else. Just show you here. I'll take this down, the previous removed step, to the end. Now I come here to that column and press delete. This way I don't have another step. We're done. That's very good. I just have to bring it to the Excel table, as a table to Excel. And while I'm doing this, this is the perfect time for you to use this time to make sure that you press the like button, because that like button helps to spread this info, this video. So I'll bring it here as a table. On the existing worksheet, I'll select the same height, K11, so it's easy to compare. Here we are. So that looks good. The only thing is I have to add one digit here to let you see that it is indeed correct. And with the additional digit, you see it's 2.5. Very good. I'm grateful for the like, and add now the bonus section. What's the bonus? It's adjusting the grouping step. Is it necessary? No, not at all. But it's a good example what you can achieve by making some light adjustment in the formula bar. It's a good example. That's why I'm taking here duplicate. And I will go immediately to the group rows step, click on the clock, and I will adjust here, not a lot. Take a capital letter for hours and bring it up. So that's it. See the changes here, the order has changed. That's not really a lot. Does it even make sense? Well, it's a preparation for what's coming now. I will copy the data type, and then I will get rid of the data type, well, including the comma and everything until here I will replace with the divide operator. I will make sure that the data type is exchanged. So you see, this is not a lot of typing or encoding, it's just some small adjustments. And the effect is like this. We save one step, but more important is that you see, hey, you can do wonders with very little in the formula bar. So I will delete this step. And because we have done all this before, I have to get to the last step, take out these columns which we have saved. We are not having them. So you see, everything is good. I hope you learned something. I hope you enjoyed it. Until the next time. Bye.